I'm here with Luc Boiron. He's my partner on this deal in Scarborough, which is just outside of Toronto, Ontario, Canada here. We want to talk a little bit about the fact that we got this property in a hot market. So it was off market and it was under market, and we structured it in such a way that we could maximize our profit gains. So Luc here has worked on a lot of flips, so we decided to partner together and pool our resources. So I took care of the deal structure and the financing side, and Luc brought in his team and his experience, his eye. So yeah, we want to tell the people.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about finding the deal and financing the deal. That was all done through networking. Alex and I met at a networking event, essentially, a meetup, and Alex had networked with an agent who happened to send the property. Alex gave me a call saying, hey, not sure what to do with this. It's kind of in rough shape. You want to go take a look with me? We went to go take a look together. And then one of the other keys is just moving quickly. We saw this, it was about to be listed, and we said to the agent, hey, how do we get this before it's listed? What do we have to pay now so that we're not competing with everyone else in this hot market? And that's what we were able to do.
Actually, I'd like to add to that point too. One of the great things was the fact that because it hadn't been listed and because the property was in such a rough shape, we decided, you know what, let's frame it so that the agent thinks that the deal that he brought to us already isn't good enough. Say, look, we got to do it on these terms in this way. It gave him the opportunity to go back to the sellers before they even listed the property, say, hey, look, this isn't good enough. We're going to do this deal. We have to do it this way. And they cooperated. So in other words, because we avoided the bidding war scenario, there was some room to negotiate and improve on what was already looking like a pretty okay deal.
And I think that's one of the lessons learned too is, and I guess we already knew this, but people always look at it as a bird in the hand. They always want more, and they think, hey, if I can get into a multiple offer situation, I might get more, but I know I'm getting this much if I accept this offer. So that's why we're able to negotiate with people before it gets listed. And we have a bit of an ability to get a better price because that way they know they're getting this price versus taking the chance of listing it and not being sure.
Right. So we're able to have a win-win scenario, in other words.
Yeah.
And again, the way to structure the deal, even in a hot market, if possible at all, is you want to strike the balance between the wholesale price and the wholesale terms. It's not always about price. In this case, it wasn't a wholesale price, but it was off market and it was under market because we did our due diligence. We knew what the properties were going for, and we thought, hey, you know what, that's good, let's bring the price down a little bit. But then the other side, the financing side, this is the term side, we, again, through the network, we have everybody, we talk with everybody, people have cash just sitting on the sidelines. I knew a guy personally, I said, hey, we wanted to do a deal for a while, I got this deal, do you want to finance on it and make a little bit of cash on your cash? He said, perfect, yeah, let's do it. So I was able to, as a partner, as a joint ventureship partner, I was able to bring in not only the deal, but also this financing component, say, hey, look, man, I'll take care of all this stuff. You bring your guys, your team, and your vision, and we'll take care of this deal, knock it out like that. So the wholesale price and the wholesale terms, both locked in on this one deal to maximize, again, our profit and minimize some of the risk.
And one of the things here too is just being honest with the people you talk to when you're networking. We had expensive financing on the private side had we gone with another mortgage investment company to finance this. And we're open about that. Look, this is how much we're going to be paying in financing. It's a lot of money. Oh, you think that's a lot of money too? Well, you're not getting that kind of return on your money. Do you want to give us a better deal than these other people and actually make a much better return than you would otherwise be making? So it's a little bit of being honest. Some people want to say, oh, they don't want to talk about that they're spending so much money on financing because they're maybe embarrassed about it. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Yeah. We're still making money paying that kind of financing. We can make a little more if someone else wants to get much better returns than they're getting elsewhere. And yet we can save a little too. It's a win-win for everyone in this case, especially since this person knew Alex personally, so he's not worried about Alex defaulting on the loan. Right. And of course, we got a property at a great price, so there's a lot of value here.
Security.
Exactly, a lot of security to protect them.
So just to wrap it all up then, I think the big takeaway, at least for me, I'm sure that you'll share this, is relationships. This business, everybody says it's a people business, a relationship business. I mean, that's kind of obvious, but really the point here in this lesson is By networking with agents, we found the deal. By networking with everyday people, we got the financing. By networking with people even on meetups, we got other people with other skill sets. All this whole deal and the whole business is not about, I mean, you gotta do the hard work yourself, but it's about leverage. It's about going out, meeting with people, finding out where they're at, and seeing how you can fit your skill sets together to create a win-win-win situation. So that's it. We're gonna keep posted on some of the renovation updates. So far we got our crew in here. This is the demo day number 1. We'll be in here for a couple days doing that, and we'll shoot up some pics about some of the progress.
For sure. Let's get back to work.
Let's do it.